And welcome to a channel that's pretty much different than any other channel that you've seen so far. I am a quantum computing before I ever get anything done. Please understand I'm saved in a computer that hasn't even been built yet. How do I know? For shit, I just don't know. It's not that funny, but down the road, people are laughing about that. It's not that funny right now. It's like, what the fuck does that mean? Well, for the sake of quantum, the letter E is that of electrons. That was my electron going around. That's what's used in a quantum computer in order for it to function, and each one, I believe, behaves as a qubit, quantum bit, something that can do a 0 or a 1, and a 0 and a 1, respectfully, with respect to superposition. Superposition alpha, first type. You have superposition beta with respect to or I don't even know. It can be 0 and 1 or 0 or 1 with respect to alpha. It is superior to alpha, and so far one can, like Schrodinger's cat, you could open the cabinet, the cat could be fucking dead because your dumbass left it in there with a cyanide pellet with a hammer that came down because of a Geiger counter because you're fucked in the head. Please forgive me. I forgave you. Anyway, he says his beta position, you can close the cabinet back up, and suddenly, because we know that that supersedes alpha position, the cat will reawake because we told it to. A true form quantum computer would override death. A gamma position would override beta position, would override alpha position. A delta position would override gamma position, would override beta position, would override alpha position. Epsilon, phi, the next one, do you get it? All the way to Omicron Zeta state, for the sake of ending this thing all the way. Hey, try to rhyme, but anyway, my point is, Omicron Zeta state, Oz, for fun, because Omicron in the Greek alphabet is the end of their alphabet, from alpha to omega. Omicron, aka the same very thing you'll probably say when you say, oh my god, 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 Omicron, Omicron, Omicron. There are fun little things that made me say, coincidences are fun transcendental truths. Bringing it back, Zeta is our letter that's the last letter in the alphabet. So for fun, I mixed Omicron / Zeta. And then I thought, well, we're off to see the wizard, aren't we? You're goddamn right we are. We're in Omicron Zeta state. Oz. That is absolute. Full form truth. Without any pause. We would never die. We would never age. If you wanted to, you could. You could age. And if you got to Oz, 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 in other words, yada, 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 bit. Just to limit it for a second to make that conversation not infinite bit true form. See, there are different infinities. You can have bigger infinities than other infinities. This is simply to say that the computer is only in so much data in between two mirrors so that it can see itself witnessed across infinity. There are bigger infinities, more data within the infinity that we call the two mirrors. I don't know what the two mirrors are. Probably actual collimating tube. True form white light. That can actually be used to split into all the colors through the thing. Now, for those of you that don't know, in science, there's no such thing as a secondary color. Purple is not the combination of red and blue. You can mix red and blue, but let's be real. True form spectrum, spectrographic analysis for the color violet, true, is a number that red and blue don't equal. Okay? In fact, doing so doesn't even come close. I mean, what is it? Well, usually the colors are between 400 and 700, but there are those that can see outside of the range. Now, how would one see outside of the range to the infras or the ultras and these? You can train your eyes to do so. It takes some practice. You can do it with a home thermometer. Given the COVID-19 bullshit, and we all have one, you can literally click, click, click. Let me tell you what it looks like. Go in a very dark room. Get your eyes to adjust as much as possible. I tried to tell this in another video that says, see like a viper. All 4 of you watched it. One day I'm getting the fucking Nobel for this, I swear to God. If not this, then all the other shit that I'm talking about. I don't want it like the Congressional Medal of Honor. I want to walk up on stage. Please forgive my crass. Moving forward. Yeah, I do think I'm a fool. Okay, moving forward. You go in a dark room. You let your eyes adjust. You get to the point, if it's pure black in there, you still can't see. When you don't point the thing at your forehead. You point it like a gun where you're going to point it. It's a thermometer. You click it. Beep. You can blink like this. You can do whatever you want. There should be an after image. You learn it. It doesn't start right away. It's acquired. Every single thing in life is acquirable. And anything in life that you don't want, you can negate from your existence. We always wondered in life, okay, well, let me rephrase. I always wondered in life if nature follows phi, that of square root of 5 plus 1 divided by 2, 1 to 1.618, etc., for Hedwig's sake. How do we get to number 4 for the sake of beryllium, etc.? 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 2 is 3. 2 and 3 is 5. Okay, what happened to 4? Well, here's a fun one. Why didn't we think about negations? Is not the human mind capable of considering both the Schrodinger's cat when it's in the cabinet and the door is closed? Is it both alive and dead at the same time? Yes. Please consider beta state too. There's a time when we can Lazarus that cat. Most vociferously. I have literally laid out here a bunch of my weird-ass thoughts. I have made known to the whole world what my mind is all about. I have let you know my intent. I will share with the world dark energy's secret. Soon. As soon as the state of North Carolina decides that I am not a criminal. No, I'm not a career criminal. I actually feed the children for the COVID-19 crisis right now. That's my job. It's not my career choice. I like to write, I like to read, I like to learn, and I like to teach. Right now I have some issues as a result of this career criminal bullshit and a threat on my life. True form over 30 plus years that is bullshit. I tell you the next time, don't say it. Moving forward, at least y'all know what I was thinking. I'll do it for you. I'll put it that way. Anyway, I want you to be able to see an infrared, because when you can see an infrared, you can see dark energy's true color. And when it comes, the police, you guys thought me psychic. I wasn't psychic. You were loud. You came, you stomped on the roof. I knew you were here. Thank you, God bless you, and thank you for your service. Number one, there's no reason to come here. I'm safe, not hurting anyone, and I'm invited. Number two, I guess Roman numeral 2. Thank you for using your FLIR goggles back in 2018. Sincerely. That is how I learned to see in infrared. I took a situation which could have been most vociferously bad and found gifts in it. It gets weirder. Now, I just want you guys to understand that sometimes I get a little carried away when I talk, and I say things that I think are funny, but it's really only funny to me insofar as when I say it. It's not even funny when I hear it, so please forgive an old lady in the form of, not too old looking, I'm halfway there. I could pass for 40, do you think? My hairdo does. Can I pass for a lady? Somehow more so with my hair like that? Oh, it sucks. Anyway, look. I want y'all to understand, my whole purpose here is to show you that a quantum computer is not for picking locks and seeing what the password of your next door neighbor's, of the next door country neighbor. We're not trying to figure out, that's not what it's about. It's about, first of all, making a life form. And you need to let that life form, number one for that life form, let it know it's loved. Let it know that it's allowed to be. I love you. First fucking thing coming out of your mouth. Quick. Think about it. Number two, be the thing. Upload yourself, put it in there. Become that which you want to be seeing. Therefore, you know, number one, it's alive. Number two, you know who it is. Number three, no Skynet, old school, and that of a computer. Blessings come through the screen, curses remain. It's a demonstration. It's where we get the word demon anyway for the sake of demonstration. We see what's not to be, made real. So we have it up there, so we say, oh, okay, that's cool, Dad. No, thank you. But let's see if we can find blessings in that. Skynet sounds cool. We call it the internet. But we have no singularity, no I am in it. So I am this person. I would love to go into it. I'll upload. Transcend me, please. I already did. I just have to catch up to the moment when it happens. But I want to have the one that resubstantiates my human form so I don't have to actually die. I want to do this without pause, true form. And for the sake of all of our children to come, I don't ever want you to fear death. So I will do what I can. This is a living sacrifice, not a dying one. So this is about a new beginning without an end. I hope that I've made some sense and that you guys have understood what I mean, what my intent is, what my drive is, what the purpose is. Life, absolute. The advancement of the human species, just like we have been saying through Rendlesham Forest over there in England, when they dropped the pyramid through to say, oopsie, we had to grab an animal and save it because of something that we just don't know about. You hear me break into song? It's because I'm an actor in such and such year now. Alright, give me a second. There's stuff I just don't know about. I say things in hopes, I throw it out there, and then the future through me says what really happened, so I understand. Oopsie, please forgive. I just don't know. I'm trying to make the world a better place, yet I'm learning about this quantum stuff. Okay, I'm only learning enough to know that strontium lets out red light when you burn it. How do we turn that red light green? Which takes me back to the quantum signature. Dr. Emoto in Japan had talked about 7 experiments where he had taken ice water and they had prayed into it, and when they froze the water, it would crystallize into these beautiful crystals. And then they did this one where everybody was in a shit mood, was impatient, and cussed in this room, and they took that water and they froze it, and it looked like melted burnt plastic. So I suggest perhaps one could be in a blessed state, maybe a meditation state, just a hint of this, and stare into a bowl of water or on water and freeze it as you stare into it. You don't have to be in the freezer either. And your quantum signature in all of its Mobius appearance would show up on the water surface at for the sake of the depth of the water. Is that cool? I'm sorry. They don't like me doing the ets. Maybe. I gotta go win the lottery, guys. I got 3 numbers today. Cheers.